Baby, the streets are saying Cardi's label is getting ready to kick her to the curb because she's not making them any money and she's just wasting everyone's time. They're saying Cardi keeps avoiding accountability by jumping on singles and collaborations without putting out any new albums or going on tour, which is how labels can make any serious money. In fact, sources are saying Cardi's label is tired of investing so much into her without getting anything in return, and allegedly, she's trying to finesse everyone again by using her pregnancy as promo for her music. And if she's already pregnant, that means she won't be able to go on tour when the album is finally dropped. She's been getting away with it, but the bosses are just done with it now. But, is Cardi really trying to use her pregnancy? And why is she out here fighting everyone instead of getting in the booth and recording some music? So, rumors have been flying around that Cardi is pregnant with her third child with Offset for a few weeks now. In her recent posts, she's been wearing more baggy clothes and dark-colored clothes, which a lot of people believe she's using to hide a baby bump. The rumors also intensified after Cardi was spotted wearing several loose-fitting dresses during her family trip in Paris for Culture's birthday. I mean, congratulations to her if she's pregnant, but a lot of fans are saying Cardi is only using her rumored pregnancy to promote her upcoming album. Some fans also think it's super weird that Cardi would be pregnant now when she's about to release an album. Her fans have been waiting on this album for years because the last time she dropped was in 2018 when she dropped Invasion of Privacy. If y'all recall, this was also around the same time she gave birth to Culture, so she couldn't go on tour. And the worst part is she still hasn't been on tour since then. According to sources from her record label, Atlantic Records, Cardi is trying to pull another 2018 move where she has her baby around the same time as her album gets released, so she can leverage the media attention on her pregnancy to sell the album without having to go on tour. I mean, it worked once, so why won't it work again, right? Well, Cardi got wind of the rumors and decided to set the record straight on why she has been postponing the release of the album. She said it's because albums released in the summer don't do well. One fan brought it up on Twitter when they said, "The album is definitely not coming in summer. An album in autumn or winter will have much less chances of getting viral hits and will earn much less streams and sales. 6+ years of waiting is worth at least a good release date." Cardi replied saying, "Please tell me which album been doing good this summer, since you got your degree and act like you effing know everything." Fans thought she was low-key shading Megan Thee Stallion, who did release her album recently, but she shut that down, saying, "Shady what, B? It's the truth. Albums are not performing as good in the summer as the ones dropping in the other seasons. The music traffic is insane. There's thousands of songs releasing, and you can't barely get placement for more than 2 weeks because of so many dropping at a time. It's statistics. Unbend your wrist and think with your brain. Not everything is messy and shady." At this point, you can't even blame Cardi for stalling the album's release because she's under so much pressure from everywhere. Even Joe Budden called her out in a recent episode of his podcast where he said Cardi is a flop.
Never get another Cardi album again.
And you've been standing on that.
I am standing on it.
And they talked about that in the office when I went up there. Like,
but now that Cardi got something dropping with my man Rob, Big Rob on Friday.
Saw that.
That's going to be crazy, but that's what Cardi's about to be now. Just a single artist. You're not getting none of that shit.
I mean, you was right, too.
About what?
About Atlantic wanting to put out an album. You was right. See, you be right sometimes about them wanting to put out an album. We don't care about none of that shit.
I ain't spoken to nobody at Atlantic. I'm just be on a hunch. So you done went and got some information from somewhere. I'm sure somebody involved wants Cardi to put out an album.
Cardi was not here for Joe Budden and his little buddies talking about her like that, so she put him on blast on Twitter.
Every 5-6 months, you comparing another female rapper towards me. You compare new artists, you compare old artists, you compare every single fucking artist with me, bro. Everything. If you love these bitches so much, why are you not talking about their album? Why are you not talking about what they do? You compare females to me, you compare females to me that my worst records beat their best records. And it's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. Like, this is the same nigga that gave me one of my first interviews. I don't know, is it because I used to give this nigga lap dances and he's mad that like I have fucking succeeded so much in life? I don't understand why I keep getting harassed by this man. You want to interview or something? You want to hear my album so bad? If you want to hear my album so bad, you can pull up to my studio session.
Joe then responded on another episode of his podcast, and he actually apologized to Cardi.
There's absolutely nothing that Cardi B could get me to say negatively about her husband, or her family. So I did go back and listen to the last pod. If I've ever made a joke that has offended Cardi B, I'm sorry. I am. I tweeted that, and I mean it. It's part of growing up and being responsible and accountable.
But Cardi still didn't let it rest. She said, "I got love for you too, Joe, but you've been changing your tone on me real heavy the last 3 years, whether music or personal." Like when I was going through real ish with my marriage in December, you went on your platform and tried to make that about somebody else and what they got going on. I know criticism comes with the territory, but sometimes the narrative y'all decide to go run with be so toxic. It's all love though. See you soon. Child, y'all really got Cardi on the internet fighting for her life, because shortly after she responded to Joe Budden, one Twitter influencer, Paradise Paris, commented on the whole situation saying, "Why does Cardi B feel she's above criticism? All of her peers are dropping albums and doing progressive things in their careers, and she sticks out like a sore thumb. No tours, no meet and greet, no merch, one album, featured singles, and viral moments. Is she a rapper or does she rant?" Cardi then responded saying, "That's not what I said. F you and your three stomachs, B." Paradise Paris decided to clap back in a video. But Cardi responded to that video with a comment saying, "When I do surgery, baby, I don't do it for a man. I do it because I love the vixen look. I got my behind and my soft breasts before I met set. The fact you bees always want to bring up men for a drag because you can't drag nothing else is not a gag because dudes is lined up on the DM. You spoke on me and now you mad because your stomach is layered like a wedding cake." She also said, "Talking about hard breasts, it never gave hard. They always in a mouth B. You shaped like a gummy bear. You Flintstone vitamin shade B. You girls love surgery shaming bees. I'd rather die on a table than look like you." Paris claps back at Cardi and says, "They are and mine are natural, and you was shaped like a long-bodied Mexican before you got them 18 surgeries. Your teeth was stacked like dominoes, and your tongue lazy like the Mississippi River. At the end of the day, I'm comfortable with me. You not, which is why you going out the way proving yourself. Shut the F up and go drop the album." Cardi B fires back saying, "Shaped like a what? Baby, since high school, my body was skinny bitty. It was always T. Teeth was stacked like your three stomachs and your two peas. Then you want to talk about tongue like you don't have a heavy tongue yourself." The back and forth continued until Cardi brought up screenshots of Paris thirsting after Offset and said, "I know, right? This why she came for me so hard, but she made it about my album." But Paris said she was only making a little jokey joke for clicks and then posted a screenshot of her sliding in Offset's DMs and tagged Cardi saying, "Hey sister, since you like sharing, tell him open his DMs. I got a mad water slide." Then Cardi said, "So the whole time, this what it was about? You made it about my album, my plastic surgery, my marriage, all cause you want to sleep with my baby dad? Y'all weird." Paris fired back with, "No, slowpoke, I made it for content. Your content. You're just effing dumb. I gotta check like you do when you crash out and embarrass him. I'm not dumb enough to be baby mama 3+. I made it about your album and you brought up body shaming. Tell the narrative correctly." Girl, the whole thing was just super messy, but when the dust settled, Cardi left a message for her fans that said, "I want to say this to Barty Gang or anybody who's just a fan of my music or even my craziness. I have my good days and bad days, but you know that, whether it's good or bad, I couldn't be happier with the obvious anticipation for my album. Sometimes I get a little aggressive because y'all know I don't like to be told what to do. But I promise you it's coming this year. Thank you for the love and anticipation and always holding me down. I love y'all." However, all this drama made fans feel like Cardi was spiraling because she was afraid of releasing a flop album. But everything started to make more sense after 2 blind items got released, talking about Cardi getting dropped by her label and using her pregnancy for publicity. So the first blind item reads, "A secret meeting about the Nip Tuck female rapper's album took place this week, and her bosses don't think her fans are motivated enough to keep it on the charts. All of the following things have happened since she made her first single and album. 1 Trump presidency, 1 election, 1 Biden presidency, another election, COVID-19, Ice Spice graduated from high school, 3 Doja Cat albums." The blind item just continues listing a bunch of things that have happened since Cardi last dropped an album. In the end, it says, "The people who signed her are embarrassed and the moles are talking. That's why she was so rattled. A publicity stunt is scheduled for the first week of August." Then the second blind item said, "Are you trying to have a baby? Well, all you have to do is stand outside of the label named after the ocean and wait for an executive to tell you to drop an album and give your fans an arena tour. It works for the rapping wife side chick with a ring. She gets pregnant every time her label asks her to tour." Child, if these rumors are true, then we're about to see some major drama from Cardi, and that's saying a lot because Cardi has been in one messy drama or the other since the beginning of the year. Fans have dropped comments on this drama, with one person saying, "I think Cardi is scared to drop that album because she knows that it's not going to perform like her first one and she can't stomach the embarrassment." Another one said, "She needs dropping. She don't even write. Spends too much time arguing with fans online instead of getting Cardi to write her some hits." But what do y'all think about Cardi not dropping the album yet and trying to avoid going on tour? Comment down below and then check out this next video.